stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Okay, now drop your bag, sass. I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. Took these Billy Strum cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Not afraid of the dark, there ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the stop on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I'm made it out of chum, at least I know I'm up, boy, thump. Like my neighbors jump, up a pump, pump. Boy, I bump in that Billy Strong, he ain't know him, he ain't thump. He just grabbed the pump and made it go dumb. Got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun.
I'm an airboy, baby, I'm too fly to count. Counting the cash, yeah, it's too high to count. I'm dealing with a fake, yeah, they too fake to doubt. Acting like they are what they not for their clout. They just sucking my blood, they can love what you count. Flowing like water. Three with the smiles on the ops gonna proud. They all in the sewers and south in the clouds.
I'ma stay down to the sound, on the floor to the steps, with the pants and the steps.
Got no paper, told him quit the pocket, watching G's ripping at the seams, holding on some bed foes. Schizophrenic with the bag, listen to the money, nigga praying every day. Glad to say I was broke, tell him battle. Now I got my bands up, 1000 on the bill just to keep the pants up. Only on the real note, I couldn't fake what I've been doing. All my real ones know this nigga riding for his 53. I'm throwing up, they see the G and I keep it tough. Say she feeling little nigga, try luck. Say she love me for my smile, so I'm looking meanest. Cleaning days and walking, so I'm keeping feathers plucked.
Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun.
I steam, broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in it, she just made a big. I got rolling over, speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my they say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the... And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. You look at this Packers defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. is playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
On 1st and 10, Winston. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The Bucs in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Winston. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first two plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, Love. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. You look at this Packers defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Here is 3rd down and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Green Bay.
We're scoreless after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
A run with Jacobs there on first down, but he'll manage only a yard or 2 at best. 2nd down coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Jacobs. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Jacobs again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. And the tight end goes in motion left. 2nd down, Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jameis to throw it. And this one caught downfield by Evans. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
A 2nd down throw for Love. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Meanwhile, Winston's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. Over the middle to Evans. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Again, it's Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Hands it off out of the gun, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Lutz to try to end the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Packers 14, Buccaneers 7.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That is incomplete.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Love from the gun on third down. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Second down, Love. And this one is incomplete.
We've always got to remember that once the ball's in the air, the defender has every right to go after it that a receiver does. And that was a battle for positioning on that play. And in the end, he's able to force the incomplete pass.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Love. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Play fake. Winston. Being chased out left. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 15 yards. And the Bucs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll just get rid of it. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him.
Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A second down throw for Winston. Eluding the and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Rashawn Gary providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here. A little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Set, ready, 50, green. Right.
On 1st and 10, Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Love looking to throw it. Buying time to his left. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So a response there to the touchdown on the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Now Winston. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. He's got his target. That's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. 72 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, and this is a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Love now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So he stopped for no gain, and it's 2nd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what?
And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give them 32 on the play. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. Oh, some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 2nd and 9. Jameis going to shift them around. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. short throw caught by Pitts. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatch.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Bucs have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the 4th quarter. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
2nd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reed. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Working out of the gun. Love. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And that one results in 35 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Winston. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Palmer going in motion right. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Throwing, Winston. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. A lot of pressure here for Cade York. This will get the lead up to 7. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will stay a 4-point game. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Now 2nd and 4. Throwing. Love. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Buccaneers will take over possession here up at the 44. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.